Hello, so first things first, I'd like to apologise for not doing a vlog for a long time. Things have been a bit busy and it was a bit awkward before with the setup we had, but it's now been changed, we've got a better setup, so hopefully I'm going to be able to bring you more vlogs. So the first one I want to cover is the discussions recently that have been going on. Well, in fact, it seems to be everywhere that suddenly someone's picked up on this, that smartphones, there are too many of them being released by manufacturers on the market today. And the famous John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo, I was watching one of his recent videos that was talking about the fact that every 3 months there's a new device out, and people feel like they're being hard done by because they've just bought the new one and now there's an even better version coming out, but there's not many differences, but still your device is now sort of considered, in inverted commas, old. And a lot of other websites and things seem to have picked up on that, and from a retail perspective here at Clove, I mean, we love to have new devices in all the time. You know, not going to lie, it sparks interest and what have you. There's new things to talk about, new things to promote. But we feel actually just the same. It's quite difficult, believe it or not, to keep regurgitating new products, to be able to promote them differently with their different features and what have you, when there's not a lot in between them. And when we're trying to advise customers, it's really difficult because so many devices are very similar, but there's a price difference, or one thing's slightly better than the other, but it depends on the customer needs. So the more devices you have, the trickier it becomes, and it's a lot of hard work to keep changing the product ranges and supporting them and what have you, and knowing the differences between all the devices. So in a way, whilst we promote new technology, releasing a new device every 6 months is much better for everyone across the board. It allows consumers like yourselves to feel that you're not being hard done by and, you know, shafted by the manufacturer essentially. From a retailer perspective, it's easier to promote the products, give you better advice and information on the different products, and sort of sell you the experience and highlight the features even if you already own the device, or you're not necessarily even planning to buy the device, you just want to know about it. We can understand the device more, we took more time to test it, get more feedback from different users because more people are adopting that device. And from a manufacturer point of view, it keeps down costs because of all the promotion they have to do. It keeps down the number of devices they have to manage, the number of devices they have to support. So there's a real call for there to be less devices, and 2012 does seem to be the year that everyone is picking up on that, and that manufacturers will release fewer devices. It used to be that way, and then there was a mass surge in growth on devices, and it's really got too much. Everyone's sort of struggling, as it were, to keep up with the number of devices. So HTC are one of the first companies to come out on record to say that really they're cutting down their range. That's not to say they're going to stop supporting devices or what have you. They're just not going to release so many new phones, and that's going to be good for everybody. And they're going to focus more on hero products. So if you do want the latest and greatest device, all singing, all dancing, then you're going to get that. They will still supply the devices that perhaps aren't quite so high spec and meet your needs better, but there isn't going to be quite so many coming out over the course of the year. And we're also seeing from other manufacturers a similar story, although they haven't officially come out on record. We're in the advantageous position that we see roadmaps and things and have a lot of conversations with manufacturers, and it seems to be, although plans can always change, that most manufacturers are now looking to provide a better consumer experience. So 2012 will be the year, hopefully, that you can buy a smartphone and know that for the next 6 to 12 months it's going to be up to date, and there shouldn't be really anything competing too heavily with it. There might be from another manufacturer, but not the same manufacturer. So if you buy a Samsung, you're not necessarily going to see a brand new Samsung in 3 or 4 months' time that sort of beats the functions and features you've got on your device. So that's looking really positive. Of course, we'll be keeping you up to date throughout 2012 with the new products that come to market. And I'm sure it'll be an exciting year, and it'll be the times where we see devices stand out for different reasons, not just because they're new. So until next time, thanks for watching.